Right? He can just take rockets on priests and
give himself vengeance, right? Because Procrastinize, they have vengeance.
And Archons may not. Mormon Archons has a shield guard as well, but you don't want to take rockets on them. It's like power 16.
Do you think he'll be just contesting the bottom zone with his models to spare, and he'll try to score the top zone, top circular zone, or will he just go towards the? Probably, yeah, he's deploying the Precursor Knights.
I'm pretty sure that Matthew will try to dominate bottom zone because of the house.
Yeah.
But Fenris will be there
just waiting for
those precursors since the first turn. And Adjudicator even he can get in the middle of the tables, like 21st inch in the first turn. He'll be waiting for the.
He will be just behind the forest, right?
Yeah,
more or less.
And he'll just wait for the blockader to come to him.
Yeah, that will be sad if he'll be able to.
Even though the list Shug is playing first, it will be his favor to win on scenario.
Yeah. So he's definitely going with precursors to score the bottom zone. He'll put one or maybe one Archon on the bottom side and then one in the middle. And the Tamarite Archons, will they go? They will go, or they will not go into flank. They will probably go in the middle, maybe contest, because of 3 units or 2 units of initiates. Their shots will be most probably irrelevant, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's sad because those models are great. Maybe he'll go for a choir.
Yeah, I would try to flank.
Yeah, and just run from behind.
Catch some supports. If he wants to, he can create, let's say, cloud wall. He just takes shots from the Alexia.
Create trolls
and make good line from the
house
to the up or down, and just create
one way or another.
Yeah, create long.
Yeah, that might be the case. We'll see. But when you plan things like that, then Alexia would probably die to deviating blast, and that's the plan. That was the plan.
The good thing for Matthew is that his feat is super effective because he can just run with everything forward in the first turn and just feed. It will give him much more space because he will just run when Shugi will run to the middle of the table or even further.
Will he feed first turn, you think?
If he wants to, he can go back a bit and wait, but he will be just further from the scenario.
But he's the second player, so contesting first.
He can be bit back, but he still need to. He will do this. He will need to do the same, but one turn later.
Yeah. So, Mateusz is coming again, or maybe just a toilet break. We have a 5 seconds delay, 5 or 10 maybe now. So we just heard him going. Okay, so we have a handshake and a toilet break. So meanwhile, we can describe what's the terrain on the board. So in the top zone, you have a trench, then an acid bath, shallow water, then forest in the middle. On Matthew's side, there is a rubble, but against Blockader and Archons is totally irrelevant.
Yeah.
Maybe against blasts, that might. Okay, so Shug is showing something. He's probably already putting upkeeps while Matthew is in the toilet. Alright, so Matthew is here. What's up, Matthew?
I forgot some models.
You forgot?
Priests.
Battle priests.
Yeah, commander.
Will you be painting them right now with contrast paint? They are quick to paint.
Yes.
So, okay.
They will be done on the stream.
Okay, cool.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers. Zdrowie.
No, zdrowie.
All right. So we have some careful measurements made by Adam. He's measuring maybe a table. I'm not sure what is measuring.
The range of the shooting.
So 7 movement and 12 shooting, that would be 19, and that's probably what he's measuring right now. He doesn't want to put any solos at risk in the first turn, right?
I mean, he has 6 initiates, it's -7.
Yeah,
so he shouldn't care.
It doesn't really matter. So he's just giving the table space.
Champion is -6, so it's like he shouldn't care about it, but he does. It's a common mistake to
we
be afraid of everything in the first turn. Now he's losing like 5 inches of movement because anything else is not threatening.
Ooh, we have 9 spectators. We already evened the last week's record where there were
because of
9
my mom.
spectators. Yeah, your
And
mom.
your
My mom
friends.
is watching. Yeah, and Conjoro is watching as well. He says hi, hello,
Or goodbye.
or goodbye. It's
Hard to say. Could you finish your drink because
my juice.
I'm waiting.
Yeah, sure, give me a second or two.
So as I was saying, I don't know why Shogi is afraid of this Tamarite.
Arcans.
Deep 3 shots. What is the range of running? 16 inches?
No, 14. Oh, of the
Dash.
champion.
But dash.
You mean the yeah.
So it's 16 inches, so she could be
In the middle of the board.
almost in the middle of the table. I don't know why.
He should rather
He's not-
measure the distance of sprays of Blockadir instead
It's
of.
like only 15.
Okay, so that's good for Matthew. Yeah, he
A few more inches is
Yeah.
pretty important.
might matter in later stages of the game.
Maybe he can run and not fit first turn. Maybe that would be the case.
Mm-hmm. So there is another champion.
Yeah.
Looks like painted, so that's why it's difficult to tell. Who painted this model? Who did that?
Matthew.
Oh, we have some more spectators joining the chat. Hello, dobry wieczór. That's right. The pool party joins. Okay. So he chose to go behind the wall to get cover.
Yeah,
or-
because he doesn't have Pathfinder, so that's a good idea.
That's the best of ideas he had so far. No, we're not, shaming Adam. He's a great player, really nice guy. Some of you might know him, some of you might not.
Oh, he's one of the
Longest playing players in Poland
Yeah.
for sure. Together with Matthew, they're playing, and you and me. We are all playing together for 12 or 13 years,
I think
give or take.
for me it's like 15, I guess.
15, okay.
I don't remember exactly. I was 14, so yeah, this year it will be 15.
Nice.
But we will not try to bore you with those awesome stories that when I played MK1,
Like one
did
story.
you know how crazy Ijans were? And Kayazi, oh my god, I would say.
This game we'll see how crazy Judicator is with under Vlad, right? With double hand of fate, or this turn in this case that will be +2 speed, right? So
Yeah, first turn is always. I mean, if he doesn't want to, he can put this on Repenter to make
Yeah.
him run.
even further.
I mean, the same. They
Yeah.
have both speed 5, so.
Yeah.
But he can be a better threat when he's further. It's only range 8 of spray.
Shug is playing really carefully, really conservative turn. In my opinion, should have been a little bit faster.
Yeah.
Could have been a little bit faster.
It's like
So-
if you want to.
You just run.
If he wants to shoot you with Charmed Archons, you can just charge him with Champion. So and you can
So, yeah.
almost one hit the Champion. It's like -1. He's only 10 boxes.
You mean one hit the Termite Archon?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's like power 16, yes, the armor
Yeah,
17,
he
and
died.
then he is on fire.
Depends, depends on when Matthew decides to use his feat, which is -1 die to hit and damage within his
Yeah,
control range, within 14 inches of Fiona. So that's quite a lot, and can.
I mean, infantry and even cavalry solos models do nothing.
Yeah,
If Fenris wants to
he doesn't care
release
really.
his potential against those
Precursors.
Precursors, yeah.
Yeah, but let's remember about Roth's Mercy on Fiona. Matthew will probably cast the spell on Precursor Knights, but the thing we realized just before the game that Tomek reminded us is that more Menite Archons, they have Dispel, so we'll see if it will matter or not, but can have an impact on the game, because under Vlad's feat he has Sprint, so he has to kill a model. And if he will
With sprint only for cavalry models.
well, obviously not for colossals, but yeah, for cavalry models. So if you would like to, for example, charge in with Fenris and kill potentially, 6 maybe precursors, and then sprint away, he might as well kill 3 and just stay there because of no sprint, right?
Yeah.
That would be sad. So So that's
The
what can
base,
happen.
the spell works pretty easily. It's like Errant's, example Errant's bond. But
Yeah, so-
not within the fringes, but whole unit.
So the idea would be to keep Precursor Knights outside Manite Archon charging range.
And that should be enough.
That should be enough, and just push the other side. Just force Fenris to charge in first, or maybe run away. Should we refresh, because the delay now is probably... Yeah, let's refresh.
Maybe they already finished. Maybe they was
Maybe they finished, yeah. So we have some internet connections issues, but that's only on the tablet that we are watching the game. The stream is streamed on a on a normal internet connection. So let's see, it's still loading. I'll maybe go to the room and see what's going on with the stream.
So please, guys, if you want to ask questions, do it on chat, but wait a second, because we see nothing.
So the idea is we will watch the game using my internet connection, my hotspot, because we're using the internet connection instead, and that's why it's lagging. So
I think it's because the place we are playing is next to the graveyard, and there's plenty of people using the Wi-Fi.
Yeah. Oh shit! What was the?
So if you want to know, Patero's Wi-Fi password is password 1.
Admin 1.
Admin 1, sorry.
Okay, so how hear us.
Powinno działać.
Okay, you should work right now. So let us know if you can hear us. Andre is just typing in our private conversation, and he says that the voice is on, so we can go back to commentary. Great. Okay, so it took some time, but you know, things like that happens. Okay. So Matthew's back. Yeah. No, it's fine. It's working
Okay.
right now. So Matthew is back to his turn. So he didn't really move any model yet. So what would be your call right now, Tomasz?
So if I see...
Asking tough questions.
No, I mean, if I see correctly that Matthew is measuring charge range of the champion, and if you put all models out of the range, it will be like...
A waste.
I'm not a waste, but I will be sure that he is waiting for the next turn to go in. And
He probably is, because he measured also the charging version of Menite Archon.
I would bother only with him.
Yeah, so maybe, I don't know. Maybe
would
he just
try-
will put some
I
models.
think I would even try to take Fenris, but to protect yourself with the
Right.
with the more one
Ross
Archon.
Mercy, yeah, and Ross Mercy.
Exactly, yeah, because you will lose only 2 guys.
Hmm.
Maybe only 2. Oh, sorry.
He has overtake as well, but he cannot.
He has
He
side
berserk
steps.
and
He
side steps.
can get second from feet.
Okay.
I think it's aura, so Vladimir would have to be like super forward.
Mm-hmm. Oops. Some flying tokens.
Not dices. This is
Not-
different thing.
We have a special friend who loves to throw dices.
I mean,
Dice.
special. He's not retarded or something, but
Retarded.
he just have a different hobby than all of us playing this game.
Yeah.
He just want to throw dices.
I've seen once. I've seen this guy throwing dice at his house, and then his dog was chasing the dice. And trying to
You
eat
can
them.
take a guess who is he.
Yeah, we
He
can
did-
create a poll on straw poll and see. So Matthew
I will help you. The first letter of his nickname is B.
and the last name as well. What's surprising, right? Well, all of us have the same, right? Your nickname is the same as that begins with the first letter.
Yeah.
Mine as well. So. What's the prize?
The kiss from the guy
Yeah,
who we are talking about.
yeah, that's right. That's right.
Or his dog, who
Or his-
was chasing those dices,
Hmm,
obviously.
Obviously.
So there's other funny interaction, but I don't know if Matthew can use it. That Archons give additional damage from fire, but Blockaders
There's
using
fire sprays.
Yeah, so you can try to
Use
do some damage.
use that
with those.
in his advantage, right?
Yeah, but it's pretty random because there's only 2 different sprays. If you lose badly, you just get 10 damage.
We can see some models flying around, and obviously some Archons they have flight,
Flying,
so
yeah.
they can fly over. Yeah, so. Oops. So, what's going on right now? Still thinking.
I want to know how Matthew will run with those precursor knights. So now he's measuring something different, like only movement of the champion or something,
That might be the case, but
or maybe impacts.
or maybe impacts. He's trying to avoid additional attacks. So, what's the model?
Does Battle Priest?
Is it? Yeah, because all his precursor knights are painted, so that most probably is some interesting proxy, or maybe the original model. Who knows? But we are in Europe, so
We don't care.
Yeah, who cares? Yeah, and he's just measuring.
We don't know what.
He's measuring 3 inches.
I remember it's Mark 1 rule.
Coherence.
Coherence 3 inches from each other. Maybe
I just decided it was irrelevant.
I just waste time to measure some stuff. Do we know which objective
They took? Not really. I can ask Adam. He has his iPad opened.
As far as I know, you should say which objective you take before
Deploying your models,
deployment,
right?
or even before the site. I don't remember.
Yeah, before the site, before choosing the site, because it might matter.
Yeah, because if you want to take Pathfinder, it's better to know. You should tell before you see forest in the middle of your deployment or something like this.
That's right.
But no one cares. It's like the first thing you do in the
Okay.
in the second turn.
So we have the answer. Shugi Kader player took treasure chest, so reroll for attack and damage roll, and Matthew took magical weapon. So it might matter really, only for Blockadir and this one shot because it's only for the first attack. Yeah,
It's like wind wall, but
you can target somebody else.
exactly.
So
first one you can target him, and then target your model. So
it's 2 shots, 2 sprays.
but you can always target.
Something.
No,
else.
it's no against wind wall.
You can target your hermit.
No, because you only auto-miss with wind wall, right? You can target, but you automatically miss.
You automatically miss.
It's something different than
Okay, so
acquire.
Okay, so it might matter, it might not, we'll see. So Alexa is measuring, or Matthew is measuring Alexa's command range to gather obviously souls. And Rogman just moves slightly forward to be safe. Oh, and Blockadir, he's not afraid of sprays nor the rockets.
So I think the turn of Shugi will be like.
Is that the feed turn?
No, it will be.
It cannot be.
It cannot be. It
can be, but
it can be,
it
but
shouldn't
you don't. I mean, for sure, you can just wait one turn and don't
That's
care.
right, especially since you're the second player.
He should just move his caster to the up of the table. I mean, to the left flank to
score the circular zone.
Because, but I think there's some initiates in the middle,
or
so
to be safe from the adjudicator.
No, I mean, if you want to score, I think in this position it's better to score with caster, not the initiates, because I guess he wants to run forward with them.
Mm-hmm.
Or in the front of the blockader, because now if you'll see, if you put models in front of blockader, there's actually no one to clear them.
That's usually the case. I found it to be a problem when I was playing blockader, but I had 2 units of precursors and Alexa with reason, so I had quite a lot of infantry models there, and I was usually jamming myself with those units. But then I decided maybe it would be a better idea to play blockader on the flank, and at least I didn't jam myself. So that's something.
Over here, at least we can see. The Fiona has a spell to move some models. Befuddle, yeah. So it's very good.
It's better.
It's very good against initiates because you can just move one away.
That's
and
right.
the armor is dropping to 18, and they're much easier to kill.
You can turn him around. You can charge him. He doesn't get the set defense bonus.
Exactly.
So yeah.
And I think it costs 3 focuses.
Let me check.
So he can even try to do it twice.
But then
and she has a reroll from the Archons.
It's only 2. It costs 2 focus. So and range
he can cast it twice with boosts and with rerolls from Archons. So it's like super effective to.
Thanks, Conjuro. We have some responsive users of chat.
Yeah, this rainbow face is telling me a lot. Thank you. And this number 2, yeah.
OPS.
The 2 Befuddle. Okay, thanks.
Spell in the game.
Is the OPS, but
because it trigger counter charge.
Yeah,
there's a
couple of funny interactions.
That's right. And that's the spell I would consider playing Fiona for. Really, Befuddle is amazing, especially if you have access to Tauros or maybe other.
Or even the Archnos, because you can just move support away sometimes.
Outside of control range or out of formation as with Initiate. So you can basically make them just normal modders for the first time ever.
I mean, now they are more normal, they cost points at least, so it's fine.
Oh, finally they cost points. I see your point. Moving into something.
Do you
that we
guys
need to
know if it
develop.
works on Archons? Because Archons cannot be taken control.
Of? It
But I don't know if
doesn't say
Buffalo.
to take control.
Yeah, I don't know if you take control or just move somewhere.
It doesn't say you take control over the model.
So
So
actually,
just-
you can just move Archons backwards, back, and then you can move precursors more forward.
That's right.
So it's actually additional 3 inches of space.
New plan. Learn Polish solely from shit posting in Twitch chat. That would be great. But you can imagine probably those wouldn't be the words you would use to talk to your grandma. Or you would. I don't know.
You can try to speak like one word Polish, one word in English. You will maybe find the context of what we are saying, but
Yeah, if
it
you're
costs
if-
costs extra money. You need to donate to the stream.
Pool party. Yeah, that's right. Playing Warmachine in languages is usually easier because I've met already players from different parts of the world that they didn't really use English on a daily basis. So playing,
It's like common for
yeah, we just share words and we charge is charge, and obviously the cards are written in English. Maybe not in every country, because for example France they have French
Yeah.
cards, yeah,
Yeah.
and German they had German cards in Mark II. I don't know if they have now, but yeah.
Fescanjaro is very good tip for the people
Yeah.
outside of the.
For the players who are playing
Poland?
against Polish speaker players,
For country who has Ż, it's very hard to connect T with H. So it's better to ignore one of those letters.
why not? So we have now the turn switched to the other side some seconds ago. So Shugi is measuring the charging range of Fenris, and it looks like he forgot about the Wrath's Mercy. Do you think so?
I don't think he can charge even because he cannot see
He
the
cannot
guy
see
behind the cloud.
Okay. So he's just measuring inches.
I mean, it could be even interesting just to run there, actually, with this Fenris, and put Archon behind to gain the vengeance, and actually to stop him from entering to the zone for
That
free.
might be the case. He's measuring.
But this Archon,
But the moral on a group,
he can
Archon,
just kill him by himself, or just blind him.
blind him, yeah. Blinding him would be enough. But that's crit blind, and if you have to drop your lowest result on your 3 dice, it's usually not helping with rolling crit hits.
But it's fine.
Yeah, it's
With 2 attacks, it's like pretty. I mean, I think it's balanced skill. It's obviously more effective in other casters like Constance.
Constance, yeah.
And Ashlyn for sure.
Yeah. Ashlyn for sure. Rolling 5 dice, dropping 3 should help him.
I mean, you can choose
You can choose. You drop the
between-
lowest, and
choose 2 out of 4.
but do you choose first the 2? Yeah, you're the active player, so you choose what
Yeah.
to drop first.
Yes, you can.
Okay,
Drop,
so you can just.
you can drop to 6s and then miss if you want. Yeah, that's the.
just roll 6s. That would be my advice, right?
Yeah.
Or yours. Okay, so at the moment, Adam is just considering what to do now, since Matthew just played the turn really conservatively. He didn't.
I mean, actually, I would just
put any
change
models
the
in
clock
risk.
and just do nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, he is already there.
That
It's like-
that actually would be a great.
I mean,
idea.
if Shogi is out of if
Charge ranges?
he
Because-
is even more because his
Yeah.
army is slower.
Yeah, because Matthew didn't put any models at risk, and
Yeah.
there are no models. Maybe just Judicator
You can just
should shoot.
Yeah, you can just move forward out of 12 of the blockade and just make 2 shots with rockets. I don't know if you need to put any focuses. Do you remember what is the defense of the blockader?
9.
9, so it's 8 to hit. But I guess now he can aim. Because
But double hand of fate should help with rolling 9s.
Yeah, so I would just aim. You go to 3 and just you hit on 6s.
Yeah, just activating Judicature
And even
flipping the clock.
there's some models to be easily killed with blast, secondary blast, because Judicator puts a shot and then additional blast somewhere.
Deviates, yeah.
So there's a Costa, pretty cool to kill.
Sweet target.
I mean, there's a Hermit, I guess.
Hermit is not as easy to.
So you don't care. Even the Archon
But no, that's Fiona behind the Blockadeer, right?
with armor 14, it's like power 9, I think, minus 5.
Could be with double hand of fate, anything is possible.
So Matthew sent me the message that they used 16 minutes already.
Both.
But if you don't see the timer, we can just add some time. It's like common thinking Poland.
Oh, my sister liked the post about commentary, so that's yeah. Never mind.
Your sister, I know her.
Oh, my sister. Yeah. How do you? Please stop. Okay.
Who doesn't?
Yeah. So Adam is just thinking hard what to do.
The funniest thing, it would be like Shogi having a phone
So
in
Fuzzy
the
knows
back
my
pocket,
sister.
having phone in the back pocket and have just the
Earphone.
earphones and just hearing,
What
waiting
you're
for waiting for
advice.
us what we will tell.
Yeah.
It's like outside assistance. It's like illegal in some sports.
Well, that's what you do when you go abroad for a tournament.
This is what I am playing now. I mean, because Orkish is not playing, I'm just asking him to tell me what to do on WTCs.
That's right. All right, so we have some careful measurements of inches. All the ways from Judicator's base. So he's probably measuring, and nudging a little bit, Blockadeer, pushing him backwards, gaining some space. That for sure wasn't intentional, obviously, but he was measuring 12 inches, so that's the charging range of Blockadeer, and that's what he should be afraid the most of.
I mean, he has the same range, so if Blockadeer won't move, Judicator will
they would just stay there forever.
Yeah,
I think so.
The thing which I would do is to put two Archons, the Tamart Archons
In front
of him. I mean, just to run
And-
to the zone and then put
or
both
move.
of them.
He's for sure within 5 inches.
Doesn't matter. Just to run to block, because these models are only possible models to block the Judicator.
And
even
as you
though
and-
someone can come to kill them, those models
Will
will block him after all. So
or if they would have sprint, they wouldn't block anymore.
I mean, there's
But, yeah.
I think there's
It's too far.
behind the Judicator there is a man at Archon,
Okay, so
and under the Judicator there are 3 initiates.
so probably not
they don't
putting
have
any
sprint,
models, not putting any models next to Judicator could be a potential mistake, because he wouldn't be able to clear any jamming models, right?
Yeah.
I'm not
actually-
sure if there's anything behind Judicator
I think there's
There's a-
champion and
there's a
Archon.
champion,
I
there's a
guess
champion.
because
and another. No, the
no,
Archon,
there's only Archon because
Yeah.
champion is in the
The
middle
Ar-
and on the bottom.
both Archons are in the respective circular zones.
Yeah. And I love Dash in this list because it perfectly fits.
Who doesn't? I know who doesn't.
I mean, it's perfect.
Matthew.
I mean, it's perfect for Archons just to perfectly tread all the zone if you are barely within. So, for example, the Archon on the bottom, you can charge everything inside
Mhm.
the zone.
Mm-hmm.
Those numbers are pretty important. Like when you tread 10 or 11 or 12, there is a difference.
It's not that important the next round or
Yeah.
this round, because
It will
Matthew will be
it
the
will be
first one
important
scoring.
it will be important only once in the game, I guess, but
Yeah.
it is important because if you be able to put some models to be
Mm-hmm.
not treated by anything, or for example, you can put two models in the zone
Mm-hmm.
and use Wrath Mercy to ignore everything to kill all the models.
Yeah.
You can still block the zone, but
You'll lose
First
half
of-
of unit.
Yeah, I mean no, I mean now yes, but without Archon it could be
We'll
even
see.
safe.
We'll see.
But even if not dispel, the Grievous Wounds
Do you think-
disable this rule.
Do you think
too.
this scenario is the attrition scenario, or just or a normal scenario where you score points and who wins, who gets more points wins?
I mean, it will be which Colossal die first.
Mm-hmm.
It will change if some of Colossal depends how fast Colossal will die.
That's right.
It will be important. It will change this is what you said. I mean, the
Because
scenario or
This scenario is super slow. You obviously can score 4 points in one
Yeah,
round,
but
but
it's-
if you score 4 points, the game is over basically.
yeah. I mean, it can be slow in the way that you can win a bit turn, or it can be slow in the way that you got 3 points, but you'll be not able to
Mhm.
to defend those
Yeah.
3 points. To the
Hi
seventh
Christoph. Hi Christoph. What's up? How are you?
turn. How do you know this is Christoph when he has?
That's his nickname, Zaz.
Zaz.
Yeah, I believe so. If not, I'm sorry, but I think he is. That is Christoph. Ah, is he? So far,
Chris,
so
not
good.
Christoph. You're
Okay.
lying.
Okay. So we just saw Fenris running over just next to the building, and some repositioning of his models. That was a vassal, right? And
Mm-hmm.
Christoph.
Oh, I like the Vilmon running around.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
waiting for the Man of Archon because it's mat 9.
Yeah, he can hit anything in
So
the
just
world.
can maybe not one hit him, but like almost kill him. So the Archon behind the wall is like defense 17 against all those Precursor Knights.
Oh, we
And
had
this is what I thought he would do in the first turn, but
Mhm.
now it's fine as well.
Mhm. Okay, so we have some language curse Polish 101 class. Welcome. Polish class is totally for free on
The next
Twitch.
On the next stream
chat.
you will say when to use U and U zamknięte.
No, maybe not. Maybe not. Just Polish orthography is sick. Okay. Pouring some liquids.
I told him to bring only one bottle, but there's 1/3 left.
So Polish 101 continues. Okay, so Adam still is thinking what to do with his judicator, right? He's looking at his what's that? Is that a cheat sheet?
Orkish asked us how Dash can work on Archnodes, but we meant Archons.
Archons. Archons.
I know we are saying Archons, but in English it's Archons.
Should be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, so learn English, retard.
Okay, so we have a deviation going to 3 distance.
3 is back, so it doesn't matter.
1, 2. Yeah, this way killing precursors and
1 to
giving them
6
and giving
is
them vengeance. Okay, so that's all right.
1 to 6 is the directions we want to see to kill something important.
All right.
And this is what I want to say before that Matthew should spread those knights
A little
before.
bit further.
I mean, just
Not
to take much bigger space to trigger vengeance from those random deviations,
Deviating,
because
yeah.
I think you cannot choose not to use them.
That's right. And I think one of the precursor knights is just about going to die. What happens if you kill your own model with Roth's Mercy? The vengeance doesn't trigger, right?
It doesn't. No, because you are not killing it. You have to, it
Okay,
has
so
to be an enemy
hopefully
attack.
Matthew will remember that. Because that would be sad if
Yeah,
you get a
yeah.
lucky deviation and then you kill your own model. I'm not going to get vengeance this turn. Go on, continue.
I mean, and if you really want to pick some models for free, you should activate Judicator first to see if you will kill those
If
precursor
you will
knights.
trigger vengeance,
If
yeah.
you don't, you can move forward. If you do, you should just position better, because now, let's say those precursor knights can get vengeance. and catch some better angle to charge Archon, not through the wall. And I believe Acosta has a Vengeance.
He has Swift Vengeance
Oh,
whenever
that's
anything dies, but he's
5
way
or
too
10?
far. 5, within 5. He moves 3,
Yeah.
makes an attack, and charge 10, and reach 1. Okay, so it's definitely going to. So that's what Adam should be afraid of. He already activated that flank, and he just triggered Vengeance.
I mean, no, it's like the
We'll see.
dice of 5 with
So we'll
Hand
see.
of Fate.
With double Hand of Fate, probably. Or maybe-
Probably. We don't know yet, but I think you'll see on the dice tray.
Yeah.
He picked up dice fast. It was very clever to not see.
Not show the enemy what was the
like
result.
triple sixes. No, not enough. No.
I rolled just triple ones.
Yeah, that was
Survived.
only.
Yeah, so we have a Vengeance.
I mean,
Sweet.
if he remembers.
Yeah, he just.
I'm just kidding. Of course he knows.
Where's the unit attachment officer?
Yeah, and free solo trial. I mean,
That was a right call, wasn't it? Yeah.
and actually, this solo trial can be important because he's effectively mat 8 to attack Man at Archon because he's not living, so Ashenville doesn't work.
Okay, so he just mat 6 against the 13.
Yeah. So
Okay, so yeah. The other way
we
around.
can say this way or this way. Both are correct.
The math is on our side. Another deviation?
Zaz 305. I think the list is correct, but I would try to put one more unit. And if you want to do it, you should drop one of Archons, probably the Tamarite one, just take a small unit and drop one of the 3 cards, which will be, I don't know, Acosta. Seems to be pretty irrelevant model. And to at least have one more small unit of precursors.
Yeah, especially in this scenario where you have 2 circular zones, it would be much better to have just 2 units. One a bit.
Of course, against this list, maybe it is not so not a big difference because this unit will be just dead against the Judicator.
Because if you're deciding to take Blockadir, you doesn't really need Toro.
Yeah.
It is not that important, and Toros are difficult to get in Poland. But I'm sure Matthew has a couple.
I mean, Toro is of course much better with Fiona because of those counter charges, as we said. And let's say Fiona is not the best caster to play against Colossals. Just
Against or with?
Against. I mean,
Against
and with, I would say, because. I mean, with is good because your feat is very effective because you are defending much bigger threat with feat. But playing against is bad because of the spell we say before it's not working. What other spells have Fiona? She has Occultation and
Occultation, Befuddle, Wrath's
Befuddle.
Mercy, Chasten.
Oh, Justin. Okay.
That's right. Curse of Veils.
Curse of Veils. Okay. This
and
is
Soulfire.
Soulfire is like not
It's minus 2
important.
armor.
Yeah, but
might be
minus
important
armor. Okay,
against
so
Judicator, but as long as I just don't care.
but it can be. So I think you should try to, if you want to play Fiona, you should try to take one Arknote. She doesn't have this ability anymore because she could create Arknotes for.
She has.
Yeah.
She has. That's cultist rule.
Okay.
So she can create any Arknode anywhere she wants to. Here you go.
Yeah, awesome, but not
Just
non-Moro ones.
Unknown more one faction unit.
Perfect skill for this tier.
So that's why no mechanics hurts.
I mean, it works for Tamart Archons, so it's enough. They're fast. They want to flank, so.
Also, we have a friend from my city, MJ, or Revan XV. That's right, but that's why you need mechanics, right?
No, you can just use Tamart Archons.
Or Tamart Archons, but that's not a unit.
It has to be a unit?
Yeah, choose one from living, non more one faction unit.
Okay.
So yeah, So that's why you.
Yeah, awesome. So it's like she's good in this tier, but not perfect.
Yeah, that's right.
So the best unit for her would be the trio.
The Shadows
Yeah,
Pirates?
there are not more one for sure.
If you have some points to spare, yeah.
There are 7. So,
But then you can
I mean-
spend 3 points on mechanics and... No, just... Yeah, this way.
so actually, for sure, I would drop one Archon from this list, and
Most probably Tamarite Archon.
or even more one, because you want to have 2 more Archons for 2 units of precursors. So if you don't want to spend those points for other precursors, you can just take 2 Tamarite and 1 more one.
Oh, so Fiona is moving forward, measuring control range, so
it will be
that'll
a
be the
turn.
feet turn. And should be, right?
I think she can go as far, but not within the charge range of Judicator.
Yeah, that would be a mess.
And she would be fine, because Judicator has the spell, the Infernal Machine gives you additional die to hit, and with Hand of Fate, mat 6.
No, that wouldn't be the best idea.
Yeah, so what I mean is just to be only outside of the charge range of Judicator, and you would be fine.
Okay, so we have some German speakers, not only Christoph, but also another person that I don't really know. Maybe from
Marco
page...
Fire.
Yeah, page 5.
Mr. Cow.
It's
Fire.
a cat fire.
This is how you should say.
That it looks like.
Cool nickname, man.
That's right. So
Commander Kadan, you mean?
we have some lags. Why do we have some lags? So
We are really sorry, but we don't speak German. I mean, maybe Piotr
no,
does.
I do not. Ich nicht verstehen. Entschuldigung. Ich habe Durchfall.
Oh, now he measures some stuff. Ah, that's the vengeance.
That's
Okay.
the vengeance move, yeah.
Was
That's the
afraid-
vengeance.
I was afraid that this is the blast.
Again, just measure 3 inches, that's it. No, he's just measuring vengeance triggered by lucky deviation from Judicator, and that's what Tomasz said before. Judicator could have activated first to see if the deviating blast will trigger vengeance or not, and then that would affect his solo's placement. And since there's a vengeance, that's a threat extender, so they threat 13 inches instead of only 10. So Fenris is probably going to die. Do you think so?
I see there's like only 2 charge.
Yeah, 2.
Guys.
Yeah,
I mean, you can charge.
2 should be enough.
You can even
to dismount him at least.
You can even, because of the feat turn, you can do. I mean, you can let yourself to do anything you want. I mean, you can just charge with Precursor Knights, run more 1 Archon over there, put 1 Tamart Archon in front of Judicator, run with Black Blockader,
and profit.
and then just make sprays anywhere you want.
Yeah, and just basically prevent Vlad3 from doing an alpha strike that he really relies on.
And now, as you see, those couple inches
Really mattered.
really matter, because Fiona shouldn't be able to move as far.
No, not against this list. The forest messes a little bit up with the vengeance move, since precursors they do not have any Pathfinder natively. They can get Pathfinder from Gabriel Throne, but
There's only problem which I see over here is like there's not enough mat.
yeah, Maestro noticed that Menite Archon next to Judicator is just perfect.
This is what I was saying before, that fire.
Matters.
You kill fire with fire. This is what we do against Manov.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay, so we have cool interaction between friends who played against each other twice during the last week.
The funny thing over here is I don't know how it works, but if Blockader wants to shoot Judicator, he needs to get the line that sprays will not go to forest because you can move only 3 inches. So maybe Judicator stands correctly and will not die.
We'll see.
And of course he will not die, but getting 20 points of boxes and not dying from retaliation is like super important. I can say it will be much harder to kill Colossal for Matthew in late game than the other way. So Andrew is saying it's okay.
So we cannot see anything at the moment, but at least you can hear us. That's interesting. Interaction.
Oh,
okay, it's working. Sorry for those technical issues, but you know,
fucking graveyard.
Yeah, they're just using our Wi-Fi. So if you can hear us, type in chat that you can hear us, because we really don't know.
Okay, so now we need to it will be like judge interaction over there, because I see the Judicator spraying through the forest, and I can see that only one of those initiates should die.
So yeah, we'll see. Double sixes.
So you will see some resurrection over there.
Yeah, so far he's not killing anything.
Yeah, it takes time to kill initiate. Over here, there's only one issue with for the placement over here, that those initiates are not triggering any vengeances, not for champions and not for Archon.
They should have been closer to those models.
Yeah, and again double sixes.
That's how you roll.
Okay,
so
he killed the guy who shouldn't die at all.
Do you wanna interrupt?
I'll go. I'll go. Okay.
So we have a judge rolling into the stream room, because the 3 inches matter. You cannot spray damage something that is more than 3 inches into the forest. Yeah, sorry for the internet connection issues. So what's the result, Tomasz?
Yeah, it was like exactly between 3, but
so
I don't think they measured this.
It
was like perfectly 3 inches to this guy.
Easy. That's how you spray.
How do you think those guys were within 5 of the from the Archon?
Just within.
It doesn't have to be blocked by line of sight, but it has to be within 3 inches, because you can actually spray to the
you
edge of
the
obstruction.
Yeah. You can be able to see through forest. You can ignore forest, but still.
Yeah.
Because
let's say you can spray to the cloud walls, right? Even though they can be 5 inch wide, you can spray to them.
Yeah.
So the line of sight is not the issue, but the rolling of the forest, the terrain of the forest and the obstructions, I think.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so that's a feat token. So Fiona just feated, and Matthew is hoping that his blockader will survive, and that's.
I mean, he should survive. It's like,
but
dice plus.
But
3.
Just Judicator charging in.
Yeah, the dice +3. He has 4 attacks.
And he has Hermit to prevent the charging attack.
Yeah, I mean,
So
and
that's
he has Hermit to get additional power, but
Yeah, but he can get -2 armor on his Blockadeer as well.
we need to find where is the
No,
Hermit.
you cannot enlarge this.
Guys, do you see the Hermit
You
from the
Vladimir's
Shugi?
Hermit or Fiona's Hermit?
They are
There are two.
both of them. They ignoring themselves because one attack give you like 10 damage and you generate it's like 8 damage, I guess, and you generate 4 attacks, so it's like almost the same.
Okay, so it depends.
But it's much worse for the Judicator because then he'll be hermited by himself.
This kill was illegal. All kills are illegal, at least in Europe.
Yeah, like everywhere, I think it's illegal to kill.
No, it depends if you're a police officer or not.
Yeah, you can defend and kill someone sometimes.
Not in Poland. Okay, let's go back to the game.
Okay, so now we see the Buffalo was cast
Only
from
one.
Fiona.
But how? They cannot be cultists, right?
Fiona's within range, I hope. Or Hermit is. Oh no, it has to be any unit.
Przepraszam za przerwę. Czy profesorzy są kultystami? A, no właśnie mogą, ale bo wypadł, tak? Czyli tam, a z czego?
Z oddziału!
A, okej, dobra. Ale to jest morowana. No. Okej. Dobra. Okej, dobra, sorry.
So we learned something that the cultists only change the thing that
So
the
I
model
was-
doesn't get the damage.
Yeah, so I was a little bit too hasty this time.
And the Morwan
Sorry.
priest has boxes. So actually,
doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
No.
So he just lost one of the priests.
Yep.
So we are sorry for misinformation you.
Yeah,
Misinformating.
we misinformed ourselves.
I mean, that was classical issue. We read only first sentence of the rule.
That's usually the case.
When we saw no more ones, so that's enough. Of course, that has to be no more one, even though they can be. So remember, Fiona actually fits this list perfectly. I mean, this team perfectly.
Yeah, that's right. It isn't that bad, but still 2 units would be better.
Yeah, I think so.
Also, Soren, you need one of those trays. So first ask any member of pool party. That's Matthew or Ada or Shugi. Both players are playing here.
I mean, we
So
can do this for you, but there's a provision.
Yeah, we can do that for you. Okay, so do you think the Moron Archon is going to die? I think
I
so.
mean, if he doesn't,
I would be surprised.
I would move this Vladimir over there and put additional hand of fate on him
and kill
and kill them on the
himself.
5+, all of them.
Yeah, but the issue is.
I mean, I guess they have +2 powers, power 14, and I wouldn't activate the mini feat.
Yeah, it's not that important.
Yeah,
Kill
because
them.
now the Fenris charge, and with one dice
So let's see how
did
many
not
rolls
do fucking nothing.
does he roll?
It's like
I
5
think-
charges on the back.
So yeah, he used his mini feat.
No, I wouldn't. I would wait for champions which are armor 20,
Yeah,
because
but
now
maybe he's afraid that that will betray him.
I mean, you can be afraid of those things, but
But he shouldn't.
you shouldn't. It's like 5 charges on -6. Okay, maybe you should.
Yeah.
You hit on 3+. No, you
It's-
hit
okay,
on
so
4+.
third or fourth attack just
Okay.
sealed the deal. But
And-
I'm sad. I'm sad that nobody charged Fenris. He could have.
Even one attack is good against him because he's armor
Yeah,
17.
that's right.
It's like
And
most of the.
I'm really curious because I think I missed that. If he activated already Gabriel Throne or not.
Yeah, he moved
Himotin.
I saw he was measuring the range or something, and again he's doing this. So actually it was power 14, so it's minus 5.
And our friend MJ is right that they were outside of veteran leader aura, so their mat was 7.
I mean, so he forgot to run with the
Moro
one.
one first. So
I would just run in the front of the champion, just to block his movement.
charging range or whatever, just engage.
Yeah.
Okay, that would be all right. So we have a cool troll Bahi Europe version of.
Okay, let's do this one. Hit the Vilmon.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, two attacks. Nice.
So he had. Okay, so we had. Did she collect the soul token of the battle priest that died due to arc noding through him, or I'm not sure. She just had.
If you guys saw, maybe that was one of the blasts.
But
arm 16. So.
But okay, she had 2 souls.
So power 14 for dices should make him dismounted.
Yeah. She has command range to all of the models. She's not within the range. But
now we can ask Matthew why he doesn't attack with the first one, because these guys are Sladoses, not the unit. But
they probably agreed he will just move them first.
It will be funny if you kill him
with the first one.
Yeah, but he missed.
Okay.
11 minus 8, so 14 to kill. Minus 6, sorry.
4 dice.
Or I don't know if he was running or advancing. If he was advancing, his armor is 21.
Okay, let's see. Oh, that's
6,
a good roll. That's a good roll. 6, 6, 4, 5?
Yeah, he's dead for sure.
I think he's dead. Yeah, and he's gone. Ouch.
But I love it that he was fair and he charged with both of them together. It's like very fair play thing.
Yeah, because they're bodies. They're created of they have the same mother. Right?
And this is even more fair that he didn't collect the soul with Alexia.
So okay, it's fair and square.
Yeah.
I charge with 2, but I do not collect the soul.
I would try like every time for it.
Yeah, we have 8. Cheers to that. Oops. It doesn't have to be killed by enemy attack. Okay, so that's why she had 2, because I've seen only one Precursor Knight dying to the blast.
But has to be an attack?
No, it doesn't.
Okay, because the Row of Mercy, those ability for sure is not an attack.
Just dies, whatever.
Okay. Are you sure that you can kill your own guys?
Let me see.
We are drunk, but not that drunk.
Oh, come on. Alexia, 2. Whenever the living enemy... No,
there's the rules, I believe.
Yeah,
there's the rule that someone has to kill you, or that if you kill something...
Additionally, when a friendly living model is destroyed by a continuous effect, enemy attack, or collateral damage from an enemy attack. Okay, so probably 2 Precursor Knights dies.
In your face, Revenax foul.
Oh, that's MJ from Bitghost.
I don't care, he's Revenax foul.
Okay.
So these are attacks from Tamat Archon.
I'm really surprised how well this turn is going for Matthew, because you can see that for sure Vlad3 is losing his Alpha Strike.
Yeah. I mean, this vengeance was crucial. I mean, this Archon in the middle is crucial. I mean, this is pretty powerful. I mean, from Kador one, but those mistakes, like you seems to be like small mistake.
That add up to the final result.
You just gave Archon for free, and you can abuse it because now you don't get any retaliation because of the feat, and things will continue.
It's basically 6 inches, right? Befuddle is 3, Vengeance is 3.
Yeah.
And you get the Archon for free.
Yeah, and I think without Vengeance, he wasn't even within the... Or maybe he was...
Befuddle range? No, he was behind the wall.
Yeah.
He could have moved over the wall, though. But I'm pretty sure the Morwan, the Manite Archon was supposed to deal with Precursor Knights in that zone, right?
I mean, not in this turn, but in the next one. I mean, because that...
Wait over the feat turn.
Just send the Vilmon within the
or
zone.
The champion to let Precursors gather together around this one model.
Just use dash, move away, just move in and kill the fuckers. You can even try to kill those guys with the feed turn, because you can put a second Hand of Fate on the Archon.
Mhm.
He's mat 8 and you hit on 5+, and you have 3
Because
dices.
he has that divine inspiration,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
He doesn't have Hand of Fate.
Same shit,
per
but different
se.
name. This is
Yeah.
what we love in War
War
Machine.
Machine, yeah. But you know what we do not love? That Constance, she gives divine inspiration. So
Why?
it doesn't stack
Ah,
up on
on
more
the-
one Archon.
Okay.
So that's
Oh,
sucks.
sorry.
No, you better do. Okay.
Oh,
Everything part-
all right.
All right.
Yeah, we're sorry. We know what you meant, but first we need to check it first. As I said, it's not a misplate, but the misplate was the
The turn before.
I mean, the misplay
Giving vengeance.
first. I mean, if
Activate
you can
order of activation.
you can trigger the vengeance, it's fine. But if he would see where the models will finish after the vengeance, it will be much better.
Yeah,
Because you could just stay out of 13. What's the range of the Buffalo? 8 or 8 or
10.
10? So out of 13, and just wait one more turn.
Yeah, Buffalo's 10.
Yeah, for
it's,
sure.
It's very true. It's highly so for those who doesn't watch us on stream but just watching us on YouTube later on. Our friend Revan Xv said that it is very unlikely for Morwan Archon to die under Fiona's feet.
I mean, there are things that they can kill him,
Like
but
hand of
No,
fate
no.
at Judicator.
no, you need to figure out by yourself. You don't. Let's say it doesn't have to be in this list.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so anything in the War Machine
Yeah.
is probably of
During the feed turn of Fiona, and it has to be in melee. Oh, I would add this.
So I'm really curious, what will Adam do? Is he going to charge in with Judicator, or is he going to just
Matthew
shoot?
was at least Matthew was friendly that he
Allowed?
allowed him to charge, because now placing Tomek Archon in front of the Judicators, like this is like impossible terrain to move through, because
Because you cannot move over the Archon.
yeah, and this
But-
defense 16 and one less die to hit is like unkillable for anything in this list except the Judicator, which you want to send to other Colossal.
But that's what you see when you're just commentating the game. You're not playing usually. I mean, you see those moves that you could have been done better. But then when you're playing, it's sometimes difficult to see those
Yeah.
things, and you just realize afterwards.
Yeah, this is the problem. You need to see some things pretty fast.
Christoph just asked, is it worth
No.
to go with double hand of fate
No,
and
the-
look at your under Fiona's feet?
No way. The only
And-
good thing is to run away to the edge of the
The
zone.
zone, right? And
Yeah.
just wait,
Mhm.
and move 5 inches away from Night Archon, because 1/3 or maybe
Because-
1/4 of Judicator is gone. I'm not sure if you've seen that, but
No.
I've seen the damage grid, and it's like 1/4 gone
From what?
from sprays. From Vlad3 with power 16 boosted.
So now I'm sure this is not legal, because the spray need to be centered to the forest.
Okay.
So,
So
he
maybe-
should. I can believe that he could be shot by Archons, but power 14 shouldn't do so much damage. I'll go and ask guys if what they do.
I don't want to be too hasty.
Me too.
That's your piece.
Oh, thank you.
I'm going to. Oh, you're back.
So as I said, I would try to move away from the blockader and try to go outside of the Fiona's feet, but it seems to be impossible because she is base to base with blockader, or maybe he can be outside and try to shoot the top Morwan Archon. And again, Matthew did the same mistake, that he's not able to release his blockader if he'll get jammed. So over here we can see that that the top zone can be scored by Shugi, but I don't think it will matter. The course of the game will be like super attrition because Matthew just sent all forces forward with feet. He cannot score top zone at all for sure. It's all?
So?
What was the... What
I didn't ask.
So why...
I went to the toilet.
Do
Shall I ask? Shall I ask?
I'll go.
Okay, so we have a timer.
So
from
23 for Matthew
3 minutes
left.
ago. 3 minutes ago. It's 23 minutes on Matthew's clock and 25 on Shugi's clock.
So Shugi could be like super...
And she has battle on Warjacks.
So he can be super... he can try to make a dick move and just play on time. Because this is the only third turn, I believe. And it will be tough to...
That wouldn't be a dig move. The clock is one of the win conditions.
You want to see blood, not running away. Oh, sorry. The Blockadir is... Yeah, range 12, okay. I'm sorry.
What do you mean?
I thought that Blockadir is only range 10. I don't know why. I forgot.
Range 10...
range of the charge.
I know, he's 12.
No, I know. No.
12. Under Fiona, he's 12. Under Constance...
Like
What else?
everywhere else is 12. 14, I know.
More or less. Yeah, more or less.
Napisz, mi chodziło o initiate. I żeby...
So we were just...
Yeah, plus 4 and double Hand of Fate is like, let's say with one dice you have like 5, let's say. So it's 9 damage with each fist. You have 4 attacks, it's 36 damage. So you can cripple one side, but then you die for sure. Because you have full power with Hermit. And sorry, you deny 1 damage from Hermit.
Okay, so we have a confirmation. We have a confirmation that there was 3 inches through the forest.
Okay.
So...
Yeah, because I think the Blockader was shooting not
Straight.
directly to Judicator, but
He was shooting at initiates.
initiate, so the
and then you can
spray
get 3 inches.
the spray went a bit the side and he got those sprays. I mean the Hermit is important. I mean you can charge with Hermit, so you
cannot charge with Hermit.
I mean the Hermit you can charge with Judicator with Hermit on your back, so you have power 24.
Sorry.
So damage plus 5. Let's count 5 for each attack. So you get like 40 damage.
But then you
30
subtract the damage from the charge that you neglect.
Yeah, sorry. So okay, so
It's even less.
you don't count the charge attack, so it's like 3 attacks.
So he shouldn't kill. He shouldn't
Yeah.
kill Blockader for sure.
So actually, if they are within 7, it's better within
To walk up?
within 9. So it's better to walk up with the because you have 1 more attack.
Okay, so we have some champion just charging.
This is important attack if he.
Hits if he's able to hit with double dice.
No, he is. I think he's
outside. Yeah.
Yeah, he's outside, as I said.
Okay, so
Dice of 1. 11 to kill.
11 to kill. 16, that's what he said. We can hear that over double doors. He said par 16. So minus. If that was a 2 on the other die.
I think it was 7 damage, what he said.
So that, yes, ouch. So the Tomek Archon survived. And that can be important.
As I said, it is not super important because this game will not finish on the scenario.
Yeah, that's right. But you know,
Shugi even went to the zone to block it.
Repositioned.
I don't know why, because nothing can score it. But it's fine.
It's the good practice. But you know, if you have so few attacks, it's always important to kill models.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because this model can just later on it can turn out that this Tamarite Archon did something important at the end.
I mean, as I said, every turn what I see can just run in front of other players.
He has parry.
Yeah, he didn't just now he's not even in the melee range because he has lance. So that I think you can use it. Will be good play for Shugi. Maybe run with Hermit to block other blockader, but she has this. 1.5 inch, and he will be still blocking his charge. So the Judicator can make a job done. Of course, there's plenty of precursors in the bottom zone seems to be scary, but without mini feet, now they are like maybe not worthless, but killing the champion over there is like it will take
highly unlikely.
It will be take forever.
But you can give -2 armor.
Yes, correct.
So that's always +2. Then you have Gabriel Throne, who is probably going to be neglected by all the other cavalry models because Shugi will most probably focus on killing Precursor Knights. So then you get basically +4, it's party 16. Yeah. So then you can kill anything.
I wouldn't kill any Precursor Knight this turn.
Yeah, just focus on other models.
And just hide behind the wall.
And try to be safe from Befuddle. But if the Befuddle hits on 10, that's not a lot. That's average.
And you have reroll from the Tamarite Archon.
And you have a reroll because Fiona is Tamarite, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, ouch. Masz riposte?
Yeah, just not to give no magic for the Repenter and put the Repenter on the very edge of the zone.
Uh-huh, so you cannot befuddle it.
Or base to base with the
wall.
With the wall, and he shouldn't be able to clear the zone. Maybe he could try, but it cost him a lot because he will need to put all models within the zone. And
whole unit.
Anyway, how you put it, all guys will die from the next turn for sure. With the Fenris, sidesteps, Vladimir charge, and all the stuff.
We'll see, because the turn has just begun.
But now it seems like he'll befuddle Repenter out of the zone, and just score a point. This is how it looks.
So, what do you guys think? Which way the game will go? Who will win? Let us know in the chat. So
we want to have to make a we just want to have a break for a cigarette.
No, that wasn't the case.
The thing I want to see is the colossal.
Should work. Serio?
No. Ale dosłownie pewnie przez minutę, dwie.
Oh, no, nie. Okay. So the sound is on again.
We were telling stuff on your mothers. That's why we do that.
Okay, so the microphone should be on again. Can you hear us? Sorry for the sound interruption. Okay, so you can hear us. Hello, Flint. So Tuta is not drinking beers, as you might ask. So we have Adjudicator charging in under Fiona's feet. So that might be interesting. We have some careful measurements of reach. Okay, so they're counting. He wants to be away of 5 inches from the Morrowan Archon, because that would give him -2 to hit, and that's really significant, especially under Fiona's feet. At this point, Def 9 is irrelevant, because -2, like double hand of fate, can go over it, but still would be difficult to hit. Okay,
So did the Archon moved already?
No, the most important thing right now is Adjudicator charging.
Yeah, so I predict like 20 damage or something.
Yeah, it shouldn't be more than that.
It's dice. Did he use Hermit already?
No, I believe Hermits is far away.
So it's dice plus 3, so it's like 24 damage. This is like the top result of here. And Judicator will die for sure.
Yeah, the next turn they're
He's like both Archons can charge him. You can cast a spell on him to give -2 armor. Use Hermit.
I'm not sure if both Archons can charge in, as one for sure, but then the second one will be engaged or killed by Fenris, but probably engaged.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm really curious how this turn will go for the Judicator.
Well, if you'll be able to kill half of it, it will be fine because
The other models
even,
can.
even Repetitor can finish him
Yeah.
or something like this, or Champion of Archon, like even Vladimir can.
Depends how many shield guards will he have.
I believe all the shield guards will go to the zone, on the bottom zone, to score point.
Yeah.
I'm sure that Matthew will have plenty of different
Charges.
choices what to do. Yeah, charges.
He'll go for the
It's
point.
pretty good tactics because he will need to use time. This is what I said before. You can try to win on time over here.
Yeah, time is important. That's one of the win conditions.
Yeah, of course. But I would prefer just to run away. Judicator on the top. Just
Yeah,
wait.
but it didn't happen. He just charged in.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. What I would do.
Oh, you would. Okay.
I played this list only like 3 times.
The Vlad3.
Yeah, and the Judicator is like the column of this list. I mean, he's
This is the most important.
It should be super expensive to kill him for your opponent, and you should
Mhm.
use it. But over here.
So we have a Fenris charging Moron Archon under Fiona's feet. So he'll have only 2 dice.
Within the-
Hitting against Def 16 effectively.
Yeah, we need an 8 to hit.
And he missed. That was a 7. Hey Musha, hello.
Bit late to come, but
We have a. Could you adjust the camera for the dice tray of Shugi?
okay.
Thanks. Okay, so they're just adjusting the camera dice tray. So we have a 9. He needs an 8 to hit. Yeah, and he just realized that without a charge attack, it is effectively impossible to hit with 1 die because he would need to roll 8. So Fenris just basically wasted his activation. It was very difficult under Fiona's feet. He should have waited out a little bit, maybe. Who knows? But definitely triggering vengeance on precursors wouldn't be the best idea here. We'll see how the Fenris activation will go, which way. But he's trying to hit precursors. But he's trying to hit. But with 1 die less would be difficult against defense 15 right now because of Moron Archon. So definitely just Fenris just run in to block some movement. So for now, the most important pieces for Matthew to destroy will be Judicator, and I think that Blockadir depends on what effect did Shugi use, but I believe that Quar used Battle, which doesn't make it even better because now Fiona can cast -2 armor on Judicator and Blockadir. Probably one of the Moron Archons and maybe Gabriel can take. And there's a Acosta in the rectangular zone, so there are plenty of models to get rid of the Judicator. So the next turn might be substantial, depending on how much time does Matthew have, but I believe it was 20-something minutes. The clock was fairly similar, I would say, on both players before Shugi's turn. So Matthew will have enough time to get those couple of models to let those couple of models get work done. So Adam just realized that he cannot get so many attacks or sprint or anything with Vlad because of Rough Mercy, and that was something I heard of double doors. So I hope they cannot hear me right now doing the commentary. So he's just carefully measuring movement. How far can he get? But that would be within 5 inches of the Moron Archon, and that's something you will not want to get. -2. Oh, he can put a front arc opposite. That's what he's doing. So he's not looking at the Moron Archon, not to get -2 anti buff. So is he attacking right now Acosta with defense 15, repulse and dodge? No, so there's a Moron Archon charging in against the objective, because that's the model you can hit easily under Fiona's feet because it's automatically hit. You roll just one less die for the charge attack, but he has Hand of Fate or Divine Inspiration. So most probably the objective will survive. So what happened while you were gone, Tomasz? Adam Shugi realized that Wrath Mercy is on Precursor Knights, so Vlad cannot charge in and sprint away.
So that's why I asked before if the Archon moved already, because I would move the Archon to the bottom zone.
Yeah, the Archon moved the other way.
And just wait.
It charged the objective and dealt some damage.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, Blockadir survived. Everything survived. So I think this game is going on, is really getting better and better with every turn from Matthew, because he prevented
Alpha Strike.
Alpha Strike, and he was able to deny any damage rolls. And yeah, we'll see. So I think this game at this point is going to Fiona's favor.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
because Judicator most probably, I'm not sure, but most probably is going to go down this turn, and after this, that's just.
I mean, the worst thing which could happen right now for Shugi is that Judicator will die not using the Blockader. I mean,
no. That's fair. That's impossible. He would only have Tomek Archon and Mono-1 Archon, because Gabriel Throne is being blocked by Manite Archon, so that's for sure not enough. So
but he can survive the one free strike, right? So he can charge with both. His power +2 from the spell.
Who can survive a free strike?
The bottom Mono-1.
No, but come on, he has Manite Archon to charge over.
There's the other
it's
one.
impossible.
Right.
Well, there's Acosta. They're just waiting.
Oh yeah, so Acosta can charge.
No, Acosta can kill the Mono-1 the Manite Archon, for example. But it doesn't really matter. Just Blockadir takes care of Judicator, and the rest of the models just kill anything that's within their range. So we'll see. This is a dice game, so you never know.
But I think in this position, dice will not matter that much. Oh, something died.
So tough.
So I assume the Archon didn't burn
Mm-hmm. No, that was the
objective.
objective. Sorry, not the tough, but the fire
fire.
damage.
And the Archon did fire already? Okay. So this turn is not super hard, but
But look how many Precursor Knights died.
yeah, how they died from the what killed them? It was like
That was
there's
blood.
like 5 left.
Yeah, 4, 5.
Vlad was charging in. There's like 5 Precursor Knights, 6 Precursor Knights left.
Yeah, there was a whole group of Precursor Knights died there. But that not due to Fenris, but rather to Vladimir.
Okay.
They're talking about good practice. I wonder what it is, but you never know. Maybe that's a hermit. Moving over the objective. Okay, so it died. How did it die?
Maybe he killed it because it was
Interrupting some movement,
For
placement.
or
Maybe.
or maybe they miscalculated the fire.
I have no idea. I didn't hear what was the result.
I mean,
But there was
charging
a
Archon-
Rugman. There was a Rugman moving in to give additional
Oh,
money.
there's a Rugman as well.
Yeah.
So I
Looked like a Rugman.
I could bet some money for it to kill Judicator without using Blockadier.
Mm-hmm. Ah, so that was Spray and Fenris. Okay, thank you. I really wonder if the Judicator will go down. I think
I mean, he has to. I mean-
it should.
I mean, he should, but in this position, you don't even have to kill it because you can just kill all the other stuff.
But you can kill all the other stuff together with the Judicator. That's
No,
possible.
but I think something will survive for sure. I mean,
So the win
champion-
condition is to kill the Fiona. So he has to protect Fiona from any lucky
stupid body spells.
charge over Blockadier surviving free strike and then killing Fiona. It can happen. I've seen those things happening. So yeah, we'll see. Revan. So most probably we would say that charging in with Judicator under Fiona's feet, that wasn't the best call, since killing Blockadier was crucial if you charge in with the Colossal into the enemy army and you don't kill the enemy Colossal, you just lose your Colossal in return because you have all enemy army just looking straight at you, staring in front of you, and you cannot do anything more than that. Yeah, he has to use Blockadier to kill the Judicator.
As I said, I would bet some money on it that he doesn't have to it, but
Blockadier. That's right. Blockadier.
Blockadier, of course, Blockadier.
Blockadier.
Blockadeiro? This is what you want to say?
Blockadero.
Blockadero? Blockadero seems not so good. I mean, Blockader in Kader is not so...
Blockader. Yeah, that's the case. I agree with you. Flint. I know who's Flint. That's Kuba.
Oh, of
Kuba's
course!
The one-tooth Kuba. Hello. The Tooth Fairy? Or
Yeah, Tooth Fairies.
Tooth Fairy.
It's like cool nickname for you.
That's it, yeah. Wróżka Zębuszka. That's the cool nickname. Block a ding dong deer. That's a cool nickname to write on your base. So we'll see how the Block a ding dong deer will do against Judicator. We can see that 2/3 of the grid is already gone. On the left, top left side, he's left on like 2 boxes, so he's for sure going down. So yeah, killing the Tamar Archon on in the zone to get just 1 point on the game. That's for sure not going down to points.
No, this game will finish.
Or maybe just a
because-
tiebreaker.
I mean, this game will finish like getting 6 points in the turns. Like 1 point will not matter.
Hello, Elros. You're in Szczecin, I suppose, right now.
Back in Poland, you mean back in Szczecin, like the
He was flying through Warsaw Actually,
suburbs of Poland, like the
province.
you have closer to Berlin than Warsaw.
Down to Poznan for sure.
This is what you mean, Poland?
Uh,
I'm kidding. Welcome.
Good to have you back, at least for a week or 2. I'm in the German part of Poland. All right. So I wonder why Judicator is not gone yet. It's revived on a couple of boxes, on 2 or 3 I've seen. So
Who's blockader already activated?
yes, I think that was Blockadier. Or
Okay, so it's fine.
Blockading Don Deer.
So if the blockader didn't kill Judicator, it's super cool.
Yeah, but then
Because
you have
need-
more on Archon.
You need 1 more activation to kill it, so it's pretty good outcome.
Yeah, we'll see.
I thought the power of this blockader will be 28.
But I cannot see Ragman anymore. He's
Or
somewhere.
maybe we are lying. Maybe he hasn't. He doesn't have. Right
No,
now.
he hasn't.
He has it.
Yeah. Why are you so grasp? Just taking a deep breath before looking at the game. So we have this mounted Fenris taking Moran Archon down with him.
Yeah, that will be fine. I would,
That I would be
I would
okay
take
with
this
that.
exchange.
Yeah, Moran Archon for dismounting Fenris, it's fine.
Do you know who killed the horse? I mean, that was the
Who dismounted the model?
That was the that wasn't precursor, right? That was the Archon himself,
Those were precursors, I think.
or that were the vengeances only.
No,
No, it has to be something
before.
else.
Yeah.
So Acosta moved to the Archon. I
Okay,
think.
so we have
6 to hit. Nice.
just 5.
No, because maybe
Not mine?
he's Tamarite.
Ah, so we have rerolls and he hit. That was
Yeah.
a 3 and 3. And then. Oh, that was a second attack. But it killed nevertheless.
What?
Pow, 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 pow.
So it has to something had to activate before.
So we have the Manite Archon going down. I can hear over the doors that he's charging initiates or shooting at initiates, and that's what Tamarite Archon is doing right now.
He cannot charge initiates because
Yeah, he's just shooting.
someone want to lie to you.
I've just heard
Tamarite-
he's doing
Tamarite
something
cannot
against
charge.
initiates. Sorry. Reroll is not helping a lot.
Alright guys, over here that's the best thing, so I will just run to the other side of the zone.
Yeah, just enjoy.
Just let's go for the choir. Just to not blocking
bother,
zones.
not
blocking
bother.
zones is like free.
And we have
shots.
Adjudicator gone with Tamarite Archon
okay,
shooting.
fine.
That's what I call
Yeah.
great shooting. Like
The guy
that's a
with
gunline list. You might not expect that, but you
And
know
now you
that's
see-
4d3s of shots.
Now you
shots.
see that Matthew didn't choose any attack type because I would put the cloud over there. Because I can.
How many boxes left on block there? I wonder.
I don't know. I think it's like 20-ish.
Shouldn't
30.
be more. Shouldn't be more. We don't want to interrupt guys because they're running low on clock at the moment. Oh, we've seen some really bad rolls. So now, when the Judicator is gone, the only condition for Vladimir, or Shugi rather, would be killing Fiona, right? Can you recover?
Maybe not.
Can you recover with literally no models on the table? Because both Moron Archons are gone. There's only Fenris and Vladimir left.
And champion.
Okay, sorry, 2 champions.
And Repenter.
And Repenter. Okay, so you can go. Repenter has Arcing Fire, right? Arcing Fire. He ignores intervening models.
You mean who, sorry?
Repenter.
Repenter. No, not Redeemer. Repenter.
Okay,
is-
sorry. That's the spraying jug. That'd be cool to kill Fiona just over Blockadir, right? Would be cool. Wouldn't
I
be?
mean, double Windraiser. But she has 3 focuses.
No, she has 3 focus. We're just asking over Facebook how many HP does Blockadir have, but
Not 8 left, but he lost 8, so he's like 48 to go.
okay, so just Judicator charged the Tamarite Archon and died.
Mm-hmm.
Oops. Well,
Reven XV. Blockader has like 48 boxes left or 52. I don't remember.
his A box is gone. If he's 54, he's now 46.
Yeah.
So
Plenty
he's
more.
barely scratched. So Murphy is gaining now a significant attrition lead after destroying Judicator, Menite Archon, and dismounting Fenris. So Shugi will have only double champions, dismounted Fenris, and Vladimir to continue the fight against.
So I had confirmation that Matthew used his Hermit. I mean,
Okay.
he used the Aura and he used Negation.
Okay, so
one of his visions. Spell.
the Mad Vision.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's. We'll see. You know, some there are some weird things that can happen, but I'm pretty sure that Fiona didn't killbox herself. That'll be fun.
I mean, I wouldn't say GG because those single models can
do damage
do
and
some
continue.
crazy stuff.
Yeah. Never surrender. Never surrender.
But it would be much better for Shugi to have some points on scenario because Matthew just can focus on scenario play.
Yeah. For example, the top side zone is protected only
Archon.
by one Archon,
Which is damaged.
which should be damaged already. So I suppose this zone can be taken by Kader. We have some thralls charging. No, sorry. What are those models? Precursor Knights charging in. So, and a sweet retaliation. So as you can see, the champion can take a lot of damage, a lot of charges. He's still
It's only
there
power 12
against arm 20.
For champion, armor
Yeah.
20 and Repentor's armor 17. And it's only mat 7, so,
So
you
he-
need 6s.
So he can hold the zone for some time.
I think
He can take the top side
if-
zone.
if-
So maybe the other win condition would be clock.
yeah.
Because it took a lot of time.
For the with every turn those precursors are charging, the more tough you are. I mean, has couple. I mean, you can count how many charges you can gain with the
Mhm.
unit, and if you just engage those guys with armor 18, you can just be a bit lucky, and you can survive like all of them.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Now he's charging defense 15. He can miss.
Over the wall.
He can miss. He forgot about.
But
he
he hit.
did not, and he did crit blind. But I guess he forgot about the blind. But
No, you don't
because
know.
he should do this first. But whatever. But he for sure
Dismounted.
should
The
survive
champion.
dismounted. Or if you blind, of course, is a bad idea. But good for him. I mean, good for Matthew.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't even kill any models. I would just stay there and try to.
Oh, we have some. We have some indications what Vlad should do. Go for Blockader.
I would go for.
The top. Oh, he's going for the Blockader.
No, he's going.
Blockading
for,
don't
no.
deal.
He's going for caster.
Do you think so?
Yeah, just check it out. He didn't remember that he didn't use the feat,
All right.
so he has 2 side steps.
Side steps, and he's measuring those side steps. But what you think that he was able to get to Fiona? No, too far.
I mean, the issue is the hermit, that you cannot move through him.
Yeah, you can move through Acosta when you
With
kill him.
impact, with lucky impact. But
that would be
Fiona
highly
that
on
is
lucky
the-
impact, to be honest, because
Yeah.
his defense 15 and dodge, so he can block
Mhm.
totally.
I mean, the biggest issue is your Blockader will hit you with free strike because he will push you back
Or slam away.
or slam away 2 inches. But this
That-
can happen. I mean,
That might be the only solution.
if the
right?
brawl model in the middle zone between the Archon, the
Hermit?
I mean,
The Acosta
if
and
this is the
Or
hermit.
maybe the other side around. No, too far.
I mean,
But
no, he has only Pathfinder within the charge, so it will be.
so a little bit of cheating, and then you'll be fine.
yeah. I mean,
That's how we do
dude,
it.
I had Ghost Walk. Didn't you know?
No, he took treasure chest.
I know. I mean, he has Pathfinder charge, but not Pathfinder.
Not
in
side steps. Yeah. Yeah, you have to
no.
clear Colossal first, but how you clear Colossal
No, I mean-
first if
I
you have to
mean-
activate your...
I mean, I think it's possible. It is possible to kill Blockader because there's a hermit which used
Already
his aura,
used aura,
and he used Mad Visions.
And used, -2 armor, so
Yeah,
Blockader
so-
is armor 17, what?
Yeah, 17.
What's that? Lancer has 18 armor.
For even those 3 precursor, those 3 initiates are doing like 15 damage or something. It's like
If they,
dice minus
if they
6.
survive 3 strikes.
Which 3 strikes from which?
More one Archon.
There's more Archon there.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought there's.
Tamarite.
Okay.
No, that's more one Archon.
Okay.
You can see the shield and the spear.
All right. But you have dash. You ignore 3 strikes, dude.
Oh shit, yeah.
So you can actually try to kill the Blockader,
Yeah, and Black can have
and
probably, yeah.
it can be enough. Like,
And that what you said,
Dash with
just
Vladimir,
at
do
the
some
same moment,
damage.
Carpio said that he has dash.
You can charge, do some damage, move back with sidestep to be away from other Archons. Charge with those 3 initiates with this champion, and it can be enough.
We'll see. As you can see, you're
If
never
you-
safe enough.
I mean, if you kill the Blockader, there's nothing to take points in the middle zone, and
Mhm.
your objective is still alive.
Yeah.
The issue is the bottom zone.
But there is still Light Warjack, and
But this Repenter and this champion is blinded, of course. But you can clear.
what the dismounted model?
Yeah, I mean he's
But
blinded.
you don't shake effects, right? When you're dismounted.
No.
You
All
only
effect-
take up. Only take up
Only all effects goes
on the model.
on the model, on the rider. But still, we have like 4 choir guys which can just run inside the zone to block it. So you have like
Yeah, so
2 more turns.
yeah, exactly.
I don't know how, but Shugi has 2 points. But he does.
I think that was the top side zone. Initiates.
Maybe Inch is finished the. Okay. So for sure, even guys,
Even if he's
it
losing on
looks,
attrition.
it looks super bad. It's still playable. I mean, 2 or 3 points ahead, and you can let yourself to do some more stuff. You can. The caster obviously is better. I mean, the Vlad is like more playable caster in the field.
Yeah, but Revanxv, they can have dash, so it means parry.
So you can say just see a guy, see you Archon, and just charge.
Just charge in. Yeah,
Just to explain it like super easy.
exploit the Hermit's aura.
So now we see that like Shugi ran for a contesting mode in a few turns.
Revanxv.
Revanxv.
Yeah, I was just laughing because then the ending doesn't make any sense, or does it?
So the issue is that the Vlad has to use feet, charge first, do some damage, and move back to the forest, to the rectangle, to the zone, like to be not charged by Archons or not to be seen by Fiona, because she can just befuddle him inside the charge ranges. Of course, Andrzej, you're right, but you don't see some
Okay, so we
things.
have 50 seconds on a clock.
5 minut.
Oh.
Jeszcze przestawiliśmy.
Oh, okay, so we have 5 minutes on Shugi's clock and 6 minutes on... 10 minutes on Matthew's clock.
On this turn, because guys said that they want to have like at least 5 minutes for each turn.
That's right.
And
modified clock.
I mean, it's not modified, but we told them that try to play the way that we have 5 minutes each turn.
Because they had to operate over the stream, and it takes some time.
So it will be like we will play like old way Warmachine, like time per turn, not time per
time turns.
Time turns. Thank you.
It's very interesting. I was pretty sure.
I didn't finish. Andrzej.
Sorry. Andrzeju.
Yes, you hit twice Judicator, but if you see the Hermit
Blockadier.
I mean, Hermit. There's a Hermit between the Blockadier and Fiona, so you cannot get the perfect angle to charge on the side of the Blockadier.
But he's doing that.
No, he's charging Blockadier to kill it, not to get to the Fiona.
Okay.
And even though the best outcome you have is a 1-3 strike from Blockadier, because if you cast the dash, you waste both initials to get there. You waste 2 focuses on dash, so you have 3 attacks left, and she has 3 furies.
That focus, that's enough.
So there's like
enough.
It's like 0 damage to her, and you still need to hit on 8s at least, because she's like defense 16.
Yeah.
For sure, this is the best. I mean, this is the perfect decision. Yeah, defense 16. Yeah, so doing most damage, I would even cast Hand of Fate on myself and try to stay on 1 focus or something like this.
And avoid 3 strikes.
Thank you, Krzysztof. No sidestepping with no Pathfinder with sidestepping. I would because he needs to cast. He needs to cast.
You already mentioned that you cannot sidestep with Pathfinder because you get only Pathfinder on charge. Because Shugi took treasure chest.
Yeah, it's your rules. I guess he used it. So I hope
at some point.
Yeah, I hope he just cast dash and he will charge this Blockadier with all other stuff.
Okay, so he just used his feet probably to sidestep a little bit further.
I hope he just make a space for charge lines for other guys.
We'll see.
Even though this Blockadier, he's only mat 6, so he can, if he'll miss twice the Vlad, he can survive it. Of course, it's like super.
But you can try your spray attacks.
Yeah, then he's only 8 to hit. Yeah, because mat 7, at 7, and aim is mat 9. Yeah, mat 9. But if he.
But then you would be able only to shoot with your right side.
Yes, and he'll destroy the right side, and then you need to advance with
Yeah. It's much more complicated.
But it's possible, guys.
Much more done with
We just want to tell you all the possible outcomes of this game.
There were way too many.
That's why I like this list. I mean, the Vlad list is like super mobile. You can do some stuff.
It is.
Of course, Shugi could do some much more other stuff. but dash and like 5
Dash czy nie dash?
dash and dash, it's like 5 different Sadoses which can do some other different things. It's super cool to play.
Yeah, it's really fun to play. Oh, so we have a Tamarite Archon
Oh,
going.
I guess he counted.
So there was a Tamarite Archon all the time behind the
All right.
border.
Yeah, because he shot down the duplicator. This is.
That was the one.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
That
And
was
for
the
sure,
one.
the cloud he didn't make over there. That was the biggest mistake in this turn, because you just could kill it and create the not the cloud wall, but glide wall-ish thing.
Yeah, out of Judicator. Or is it just no? It's all models, not only warrior models.
I think so. I think it's just like any model. It seems to be like any model.
You can take control over the warrior model, but you can remove from play and turn to cloud any model.
Yeah, the bone shaker thing is like undead or living, but the
Just any
yeah,
model boxed, even yours.
that's why you can create your models. You create the wall from your models.
So just now we have Tamarite Archon gone. He's just running. I have no idea what just happened. He just moved his caster away. Matthew just rolled some dice and I didn't hear what they were saying at the moment.
Because there's that or not?
No. I think that was just...
So I just heard 8 plus 8
Yeah,
equals 16. So that's true. Who is it?
Vlad.
No, those two models running. It's Vassal and...
They're not
Yeah,
some-
Vassal spell, go! Bitch is dead. Yeah, power 20. I mean, dice of 7, so 2 damage.
It's still Adam's turn. I mean, Shugi's turn. Thank you, Christoph. Have a nice evening. Have a nice night. Sleep tight. Have you already moved back to Germany, or is it within a couple of weeks? 3, right?
So he was charging the Morwan Archon.
Instead. 3 weeks, okay.
So you still have a time to visit us in Warsaw, right?
Hopefully. No coronavirus here yet. Cheers. Prost. So the only extra visit will be in September, probably, right, Christoph? Good night. Yeah.
So Morwan Archon survived the charge. So as I assume that Shugi didn't realize to cast dash and charge.
Yeah, you tried to use all his focus, maybe just casting Hand of Fate instead of dash, but that was quite sad. So we have just Matthew has not so much time to clear all the zones, but he has
Like not
attrition advantage, but he doesn't have any scenario advantage.
Yeah, it's like still points ahead for Shugi.
But at this
he
point,
just need to kill 3 models.
yeah, but
to
at this point, you can just kill the objective, clear the middle zone, kill all the other
Killing
models.
the objective is clearing the zone.
Yeah, basically. Then you just clear
just-
the topside zone and leave Vladimir
Because
just
now,
there.
because now
Let him be.
champion left, so you can focus on the paladins. But it will take too much time, even for blockader to charge there and kill the guys. The best thing is just to
Kill the objective and score 2.
Yeah, and score 2 your time. waste your time to kill my colossal. It is not important anymore. I mean, it is important, but
Not that important.
not that important on this time difference between those two players.
Okay, so Archon will be charging next, maybe? Or just moving
No,
forward?
that's the vengeance, I believe. I think these are the vengeances.
Okay, double ones. Ouch.
Yeah, so he's dead. No, so the Jax takes the beating. Yeah, pretty hard.
But I wouldn't really bother killing the Jack. Or maybe he's just left on a couple of boxes then.
I think
Yes.
because I mean he took some good damage from
From the previous turn.
yeah, from the previous
Okay.
vengeances.
Okay.
And now she'll bring. So
You just double, with the vengeance, you just double the damage
Yeah,
you can
yeah,
get without charging, obviously. So, for the moment, the only and the most important mistake Shugi did was charging with Judicator, right?
yeah,
So
I mean,
running away with Judicator would change it all.
It wouldn't be a super bad call, but he didn't.
Kill the blocker.
I mean, he didn't spend all attacks on him, as far as I know.
That's what we learned.
Because
yeah.
he should do at least for 24 damage. It's like
half,
average.
almost.
Average is like 20 some damage, but he did like 8.
So I suppose.
And this turn charging with, because it should be easy and unpreventable to do to make a charge with champion and initiates to Blockadeer with Hermit
to finish him off.
to finish him.
That would change the game totally, right? Because
Yeah,
the
because
clock
I mean,
matters.
the Vladimir himself could carry because the thing
He has huge potential.
when he gathers those tokens,
Mm-hmm.
he can survive a bit more. I mean, he can spend
Much more.
He can spend more focuses to do damage, and he has flashing blade, so everything which
Within 2
stays,
inch reach.
you just kill it, and you have Hand of Fate. And I would even use cast Hand of Fate on him in a turn when he charged the Judicator, because actually the Judicator should move to the Blockadeer
Instead of charging.
and just do the damage, because you have one more attack.
But
The Hand of Fate
that would
doesn't-
mean no
One
Hand of
of-
Fate.
Yeah, but he has one Hand of Fate for himself. I mean,
Ah,
the
right.
best result is like 4 and 5 with
Okay.
Hand of Fate. With
Okay,
the other
okay.
Hand of Fate will not give you 9
That's right.
out of 1 dice.
How much can you get?
Yeah, but additional attack from additional.
It's more important. It gives more damage with just singular
Yeah.
Hand of Fate. Okay, so for the moment we can see Thrall charging in, the Jack is destroyed, the champion is destroyed, so we can see some blocking, they're just blocking movement.
No, I think he's charging the choir or vassals.
No, he's just blocking movement, like the access to
No,
the zone.
there's 2 guys in the zone. So if they are in the zone,
So maybe
you,
they're-
you cannot block the spots.
Yeah, okay,
you can
because
take
they're already there.
Yeah, you can take the same spot.
Okay.
So
We'll see.
he can block the movement inside in the next turn, but
Maybe he doesn't want to kill them. Some power up. Just right now. So he's just moving in and is going to probably just spray instead of spraying the objective and getting points for.
I would just, if not spraying, the spraying is the slowest idea.
Takes the most
That's the most
time.
time to kill them. I mean, you need 7s to hit.
And we don't know what's the clock.
You do damage -7. It's like you can do nothing in the whole turn.
Just yeah.
It can be. I mean, I guess the one side is destroyed, so he needs to advance, and there is small chance that he will destroy the objective without one side. No, he should kill it.
No.
Maybe he doesn't have movement. Let's assume he doesn't have
Let's
movement,
assume.
because maybe the Vladimir took it off, but I don't think so.
No.
Do you know, guys, where is the hermit from Shugi's side? Is it in the middle of the zone, or right next to the trench? I'll check it because it's quite important.
Okay, check it. So we have Thomas checking stuff in order to see where Hermit is, but I believe it's just to the right from Acosta.
So the hermit is like next to the other hermit.
Oh, they're just hugging each other.
Yeah, there's
So
like
both hermits are next to
there's
Acosta.
those three models inside the
It's
middle
Acosta
zone.
and hermit.
Acosta and both hermits.
Okay, so that's why he didn't go for killing the
Yeah,
objective.
because
and stuff.
maybe he didn't have enough attacks,
But he could have just slammed him away.
he could push him
Or push him, right,
three
right.
times around. Acosta should destroy the objective with the one attack from the. I don't know. He can just move hermit with the spell
Yeah, -2.
to
Oh,
the
yeah,
edge,
I get it.
and
Yeah.
then
Just Acosta. Acosta doing things.
yeah. At this point, I think the advantage of this of the Shugi, he shouldn't need so much time to play his game.
He's shooting.
He's Shuging needed so much, so I think maybe Shugi is still counting to win on the time.
Depends if they're counting time, taking time into the account.
So he did some damage to something, but I guess he's
It's
spraying. I think he's spraying Vlad because it is the fastest way to win.
Killing Vlad.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, makes
Nope,
sense. But he wasn't
No,
doing that.
he was killing champion. Okay,
Why would you kill Vlad if you can kill just champion?
I mean I don't know if that was
Oh, maybe
the.
that's dismounted Vladimir.
I don't know if
You
that.
just choked
I
yourself.
don't know if that was Blockadier activation or only the
Yeah, tough to say.
more one. I think that was Blockadier because there was plenty of 2 dice rolls and more one is.
Yeah,
using-
divine inspiration, blah blah
yeah,
blah.
yeah, so he has 3 dice at least.
So that was blocker. So as for now, you're not going to see a attrition lead or maybe a scenario lead. Or
I mean, no,
anything, just-
right now attrition lead is for sure for
yeah,
for
but I
Matthew.
mean scenario as the win condition.
Yeah, it will
He's
be
not going
time.
to kill all the other models. He's just going for. I'm not sure what for. Because
too.
if he's so
Because
low on time, I
this is
believe
not-
they have both
this
less
is
than 5 minutes on clock.
It is
I wouldn't. I would just kill the objective and just kill Hermit or push him away, score 2 points, and flip the
pass the clock. There's not even much
Things to do to kill, 'cause-
I mean, you can even run to the zone to block it because the Acosta just move bam bam mat 9.
Well,
You,
kills
die.
it.
You die.
and then Bokadir just can kill, push away,
Bush attack, push it back.
slam, whatever.
Okay, so Hermit is dead for sure.
Okay, so at this point, I would assume going for scenario for 2 points would be great. Yeah, just kill objective, clear 2 zones, and you're fine. That's right.
So you need the. It's not so easy to because even though you clear the zone on top, you only caster can score points over there.
Yeah, and you don't want to go with Fiona.
And
there,
I
right?
don't think you want to put Fiona in the zone because you just
So now
Charger
finally we can see Hermit gone and Acosta going for the objective.
classic. I would try to make critical, which I don't have because you auto hit the objective. It's like classic roll.
Just double ones and that's it.
I bet 200 euros that he'll try to hit
So it's
again.
-5.
I lost money because this time he
remembered.
tried to miss the charge attack and he did auto hit second one.
Ah, shit. So close.
Classic.
You automatically hit, but still you can roll to hit. And
Yeah.
then if you roll double ones,
Because if you have critical
then you're
decapitation, it's
it's
perfectly
perfectly
fine.
fine, yeah.
You
If you have,
one hit objective.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think he changed the clock. They get up. And now
So they're just changing
we will
the
measure the
scenario
caster
score.
kill. Now we measure the caster
And
kill.
where's Fiona?
Fiona's like over here. She was charging the hermit, I think. I believe.
Do you think?
And these are the focuses.
Focus? Okay, so 3. She should be fine.
Mhm.
But still, yet at this point, I was just running away. Hello.
It's
She
a
was
bit,
trying
yeah,
hermit, right?
it's 2-2, so it's.
That's the only win condition.
I mean,
Kasika.
if Vladimir would be.
You could have even befuddle Hermit and then push him away.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying was
Just
before.
5 inches.
I mean, now if you kill the Blockadeer and run something to the middle zone,
No.
he'll buy some time.
No. You just flip the clock because Vlad doesn't contest.
Yeah, but that's why. But you don't have to contest top zone because there's no unit.
That's a pity we cannot see the clock, but hopefully from the next stream we'll be able to see the clock.
No. Now we have like more. It's like more emotional.
Yeah,
Well,
it's,
people
yeah,
Oh my god! I guess Shugi has half an hour.
yeah.
Shugi
it's-
has half an hour left, and
That's
Matthew
right.
has only 15 seconds.
That's right.
That's why he's
You
winning
never
the game.
know. Yeah, it's this way. It's more intense.
And there's a still champion on top, so he can charge the Archon.
The dismounted champion.
Kill the. He doesn't. He's not when you dismount champion. He's not losing a lot of damage because he's Weapon Master. So
Mhm.
power 12 Weapon Master against 16 lands is like almost the same.
Yeah.
So he can just try to kill the Moro one. He can. Shugi can clear the zone.
But I'm surprised.
And there are
Blockadeer is gone, and
And there are still 3 initiates in the zone.
yeah, I'm surprised how long Shugi's keeping fighting on. You know, he didn't surrender
Yeah,
after
because
losing so many models.
because
As you
it-
said,
Because this is not the Gator list, it is
Gator.
Gator list, it is Menoth list, and Menoth can fight for long.
Okay. All right. And we have still 13 spectators watching, waiting for the final result of the game.
In Tuesday,
On Tuesday evening.
in the middle of fucking week, and you guys are still watching.
Wouldn't you watch such stream? I would.
I would prefer to play it.
No, I would prefer to play myself too, but are you going to play tomorrow?
Yeah, but not on the stream.
That's sad.
And we'll play like boring game against Charles too.
Against Pavel, ugh. He'll throw
Oh my
dice on
God.
you.
I hope he didn't charge on the front, but he charged on the black. Yes, he's on the back, so it's only armor 18, I think. Dice of 6. So like
Some
he
damage.
didn't charge. Okay, maybe he didn't have space, but he should have. And maybe he's dead.
Is that classical right now? Nah.
Yeah, and the shield, the snake eyes. Because you forgot.
Snake eyes.
If you would know he has shield, you would put it properly. Yeah, let's charge with choir to kill someone to give more attacks to them. Perfect idea.
Kill one of them, give them vengeance,
Yes,
and lose.
this is perfect idea. Yes, I hit with mat 4. Yes,
Or 9 or something.
7 or something.
Please do.
No,
Not this time.
Shugi's like triggering us. Like I will charge because it's
He's
bad
teasing-
idea.
He's teasing us.
Then I will fail to
Yeah.
to make that boostable 8, and I will hit you with third one. No, no charge attack, kill the guy. Are you serious?
So we have a vengeance.
And now he'll say, "Fuck, I should kill 3 of them." No, actually, this is a good idea because now he needs to measure vengeance. He needs to
Vengeance.
make attacks.
Waste time.
Yes, that's sorry. This is perfect combination of.
Yeah, just careful calculation.
He'll piss him off that he'll make some bad move. He'll think what was his idea, and seconds are counting, guys.
Yeah, seconds.
Sometimes it is important to
It is
make bad
seconds.
move because someone will think why you did it.
That's what I do usually. I do
Yeah,
bad
I just
moves
do-
and
I
then
just do
just
them.
annoy my opponents, and they lose. They lose themselves.
On
They
time
don't know
and
what to
just-
do.
And then you say why you did vengeance. You should not make vengeance. Just kill me and you would.
And you
win.
just flip the clock and okay,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
will let you think about
Yeah,
that.
kill
on
my
your
choir guy in the zone and you won. But you prefer to do some stupid shit.
That's how it works. I'm pretty sure at this point they forgot about the clock.
No, the time is clicking.
Okay. All right. As you say.
So this is Ragman, I believe. He's doing hit the field. Yeah, now Fiona is going for castle kill. This is
the ship is getting real.
This is what we want to see.
The
The Vladimir
in this game was almost
the Vladimir
impossible.
didn't go backwards. He got forwards after he killed the colossal. Like the only one important model.
Why would you go backwards? You never go backwards when you're playing Gator.
Gator goes forward
front.
with your ass in the front. You meant-
Facing your face.
Yeah. This is the tactic.
What's the clock situation? I believe it's quite severe.
The clock,
severe at
clock
this
is
point.
ticking.
Clock is
and
ticking. That's
please
it.
don't ask any more stupid questions, okay?
Because we don't have time to ask them about time. No, it's more or less give or take 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Both sides.
Yeah, now it is important to activate Archon to kill the champion. And your mom, Andre.
Yeah, sorry, that was coronavirus.
That was a joke. Please don't be insulted.
So we have some important ties
So
against Quacked.
Matthew want to activate his most cool models, so Archons had to activate before the caster kill.
Or maybe he'll just befuddle him and just walk out of the zone and score 3 points. No, it wouldn't even matter. No. So we have
Measure
some-
tournament is like the measure tournament. When we measure our dicks, this is the issue.
Measure.
Thank you for not killing me during this tournament event. A master tournament, okay.
Now it makes sense somehow.
Alright.
Okay, so,
I
the
will-
elite troops, elite infantry
I
is
will
going
not
for the
pl-
choir.
I can promise that I will not play any master tournament if only to be safe.
Massage tournament.
Yeah, this is the perfect situation when the super important activation to roll dices 20 times, roll
Yeah,
two ones,
yeah,
two
lose some
twos, to
time.
freeze and all the stuff, and not to clear the zone yet.
So you think the choir is
Yeah, now he cleared.
okay.
Nope, this one more gray model, or this is the
Outside the zone though.
no. I mean this one. This is maybe the battle priest.
Battle priest.
Yeah, okay.
That might be the battle priest.
And the funniest thing would be that, like, if this model wouldn't be out of the zone, not to take a point, that would be the perfect.
So we have some movements going
Oh,
forward.
Fiona
is just
Fiona's running away.
yeah. The Archon is running towards Fiona to give her plus 2
defense, let's say.
That's right. But
Yeah.
still, we can face the way that you will not. Be
I mean,
able to see.
he doesn't see. I mean, if there are 3 inches through the forest, you can just
Because
charge. He has
yeah.
Pathfinder in charge. Maybe Matthew forgot
he
about it.
Does he have sidestep natively or just?
No, it's only feet.
That's a pity. Or and I have Acosta.
Yeah, so we need to
We
kill
have
Acosta with impact, and then we got the kill.
Acosta surviving that long. That's amazing. Usually my Acosta dies.
Yeah, because when you run forward to the Colossal and he dies, it is a bad idea. Maybe it's worth to wait when something dies. Did you think about it? You know, you have Vengeance.
I never
you
did.
can wait.
I never did.
Like, he's charging 12, yeah? By himself.
never did.
7 speed. Reach 1 or 2. 1, I guess, in Mark 3. So range 11. Plus 3 inches from the Vengeance. Yeah, I think it's worth to wait.
Why not?
Yeah, but sending 2 weapon masters to the initiates is like the coolest idea, which Petro has, I think.
So we have some thralls. Cool Bahi Europe
So
thralls.
now I can confirm that they don't care about time, because creating trolls in this position is like, yeah, let's do this.
How to waste 1 minute.
Yeah.
I'm not going to.
Yeah, measure the Alexia that she moves back 5 inches backwards with freeform. This is important stuff. I think Matthew just said that you lost and
they finished.
Yeah.
So are we waiting for a handshake?
And the best thing would be.
Or do you have a handshake?
I'm sorry, Matthew, but I can see your caster.
I can charge you.
Did he measure it?
No. Do you have a handshake? Yeah, we have a
damn
handshake.
it.
Bravo!
Again.
Congratulations.
Double razor wind, please!
Go for the double razor wind or any chasen attack you
How
have.
are you having fun, boys?
Okay, so we have.
We do have a.
We did, indeed. We have 18 spectators at one point.
Wow, that's a
We doubled the record, yeah. So, yeah, man.
Kind of lost, not man of.
Not lost.
Please go away, Andrzej, and don't spread the wrong information.
The misinformation. Okay, so once again, thank you guys for joining us on the stream. Please click the follow button for pool party. The guys will be probably satisfied with the result. And see you next time. I'm not sure when.
Probably next week.
Next week.
Probably next week. We'll see. So cheers. Have a good night. And remember to boost.